Good evening. My name is Lynn Torr, and I'm the principal here at Bear Creek High School. I'd like to welcome you to our Back to School Night virtual edition for the 2020-21 school year. While this year does not look like any other year I've had in public education, we are super excited to have our students back in hybrid learning, where we get to see kind of their smiling faces as they're walking through our hallways. We're also very excited for our students who are engaging with us in the remote-only fashion at this stage of the year. Either way, we're happy to have all of our students and families engaging with us as part of our Bear Creek High School community. I'd like to thank all of our students for all of their hard work during the remote-only period for the first 2 weeks of the semester, and for the first couple of days of our hybrid learning. Things are going very well, and students are being very good at following the new restrictions and guidelines we have in place related to the COVID pandemic. Now I'd like to take an opportunity to introduce you to our administrative team here at Bear Creek High School. First administrator I'd like to introduce you to is Mr. Ryan Sherling. He is our new athletic director, and he is our assistant principal who works with students with last names A through E. Jose Martinez is our activities director and an assistant principal that works with students with last names beginning with letters F through L. Miss October Minot is our scheduler, and she is an assistant principal that works with students with last names M through RI. And Ms. Shaner is our safety and testing coordinator, and she works with students with last names beginning with the letters RJ through Z. And last but not least, I'd like to introduce our 9th grade dean, Ms. Tia Nimitz. Ms. Nimitz works with all students in the 9th grade, regardless of alphabet, and will be a valuable resource in helping students get pointed in the right direction. At this time, we're going to transition into an explanation of how the procedures for this evening are going to work. Thank you.
Good evening and welcome to our 2020 virtual back to school night. The point of this video is to help you understand how to navigate the back to school night that we have offered this year online. Before we begin, there's a couple things you'll need. The first is a copy of your student's schedule. And in addition to that, you need to make sure on the schedule you know who their teachers are, as well as what classes or departments those teachers teach in. As soon as you have that, your first step is to head to our Bear Creek High School homepage, as you can see in front of you. You can easily find it by Googling Bear Creek High School. Once you're here, you're going to head up to the staff tab up in the upper right and click on it, and you'll see that there is a teachers option. You click on teachers, and then you will be presented with the different departments that we have here at Bear Creek High School. So for the sake of this video, we're going to pretend that our student's first period class is Algebra 1 with Mr. Nelson. He's in the math department. So we're going to click on math, and then we're going to be taken to our math department with all of our teachers, as well as what they teach and their contact information. And we're going to look for Mr. Nelson. Teachers are arranged alphabetically by last name. There he is. Once we find the teacher that we're looking for, we click on the link to their website. On the front page of their website, each of our teachers has created a back to school night video for you all to get to know them. So in this case, we would click on Mr. Nelson's video and watch the content. They should be very short videos. The goal of them is really to just introduce you to who these people are and why they love being a bear and why they're at Bear Creek High School. In addition to that, once the video is done, if you want to take a second to just take note of contact information for the teacher or any other information that's available on their website, please do so. And then once you finish with that teacher, you just head to the next. The goal is to get through your entire student schedule. It shouldn't take more than 15 to 20 minutes or so to do so. And then as soon as you've done that, you've successfully completed back to school night. Now keep in mind, if you have questions or if you'd like further information, please feel free to contact teachers. That's why their information is available here. And then once you're done, you're good to go. We do apologize that we're not able to do this in person. We of course love seeing our parents and families on back to school night, but considering all things going on, this was just the safest and best option for us all. So we hope that makes sense. We wish you a wonderful 2020 back to school night, and we look forward to a great year.
Thank you for joining us for our virtual back to school night. We hope that you were able to hear some great messages from your students' teachers. And please know that any of our administrators, counselors, and teachers will be happy to answer any questions you may have and help keep your students on track as we work through what will be a challenging but rewarding school year. Thanks and have a great evening, Bears.